Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News. Today's the 26th day of February 2021. Here to give you all the plug price target and as well as where are we going to go now to make sure that we are in position. We need to make sure that we are in position to capitalize on price. Now, you guys can see real quick, this is our simulated portfolio. These are all the stocks that we picked for the long term in order to see price movement go higher. And as of right now, even though the brunt of our simulated stocks have taken a hit, down 3.32% overall from yesterday, the market is still pretty much in the green on all of our stocks except for one. We're down 8.31% now in Aveo Pharmaceuticals. It goes like that. But we'll continue to watch these as we do our video tomorrow. We're going to do an actual in-depth review of these stocks to see whether or not we need to let them go and which one we are going to add here. All right. So if you want to see all of our other stock plays for free, all you got to do, head on over to our website at HueFinancial.com. The link is in the description of this video. Sign up and you all will have access to our plays that we are actually seeing based off the price chart. All right. So here we are. We're looking at Plug Power. You all can see here that the last time we did our prediction in Plug Power was right here on the 8th of February, instituting some higher price movement. We were expecting the trap to continue to increase the price. And as you all can tell, it has been the opposite. Now, the price prediction that we did before this one that you currently are looking at, we expected the market to go lower. We switched it under the premise that the market was holding support, right? And it had to maintain price above $57.40, which it broke on the 16th of February. So we understood then that the market has changed from the 16th of February, even right here on the 17th, confirmed that the market was not going to break back up above $57.40. This is where we should have gotten out if you were in this market in Plug Power under the premise of seeing a higher price. And then not only that, you could look back on our video, it's in the playlist for Plug Power, that we expected to see some restriction around $70. So even the day after we did this prediction, right here on the 9th of February, the market ultimately found restriction at $69.88. Fell shy of where we all stated that we would skim off a little bit of profit there. It goes like that sometimes. So now we need to see and realize that the uptrend that was in play in Plug Power for the market hitting that $80 threshold is out the way for the moment. So what we can do first is get rid of this $80 restriction area, because I'm definitely not expecting the market to hit that anytime soon. And also, if it were to get out right now to the market in Plug Power, we'll be down 33, almost 33.5%. Right? So now, seeing that that has occurred, what are we expecting in the market in Plug Power? Okay. The market has seen some very substantial gains ever since 2020, right? This market in Plug Power has been in an uptrend. Is that uptrend still in play? Can we still expect the market in Plug Power in the long term continue to see higher price? This is the current trend right here. So it just goes to show us that this whole area here was massive. Like, this lets us know that the major institutions were selling Plug Power here. That's why the markets just simply consolidated for what, 2 weeks or so, a couple of months, month of January going into a little bit of February. The market was selling up there, because if it wasn't, this would have mean that the market in Plug Power was being bought up if we would have seen the market continue higher in price. And that wasn't the case. So now we know that they were selling. Now they're trying to come back into the market and Plug and try to keep it propped up. You guys can see here that earnings occurred yesterday. That's why we're seeing the market down 13, almost 14% on yesterday's trading. So let's go ahead and let's reevaluate what we're getting into the market based off what the trap has already laid down. So we're seeing right here on the daily time frame that this market in Plug Power is breaking the trend. that the weakness is still here. Now, on the 23rd of February, we can see that the market was trying to be propped up and that the market wanted to close alongside and above our trend. See that? And it even did it here on the 24th. This area in the market and plug power has came and filled these gaps, right? I think I mentioned that on our first video that we talked about in plug power, that there was a couple of gaps that need to be filled. This was the first one, and it came and filled that gap here on the 16th and the 17th, and this gap here was filled right here on the 23rd. So the market has filled this gap. So at least we can understand and realize that the market can actually be propped up around this vicinity. Okay. Let's see what the market looks like on the 3-day time frame. So looking at the market in plug power on the 3-day time frame, you all can see here that we're still seeing a lot of weakness, right? The market in plug power on the last completed 3-day price bar did see an increased amount of volume. I mean, on the last couple of 3-day price bars, look at the bottom of the chart, you all can see that the volume has been light comparative to this one here. Okay. Now we're still seeing weakness entering the market in plug power. We are at a very crucial point in order to see this market in plug power be maintained. 5-day, you guys can see here that the market is still, for the most part, giving us a little bit of weakness here. Weekly time frame, still seeing weakness here too. Monthly time frame, definitely seeing a lot of weakness here too. Okay. So we're not seeing any indication that the market in plug power is actually done with regression movement lower. So our whole premise is going to be, where can we see this market maintain support? Okay. So we have the market for the most part in plug power. Y'all can visually see that it wants to maintain this ascending line, but currently we're seeing the market close below that. It's no coincidence that this market in plug power closed to where the market opened right here on the 8th or the 7th of January. It's not a surprise. Now, this will really let us know if the market in plug power is going to change the trend and the environment of lower price. Okay. Right here. So let me bring this back over to the daily, and then I'll go ahead and put in a prediction as to where we're expecting the market in plug power to go. All right. So let's look at this real quick, because the market's going to come to blows at a certain location. Okay. These are the two trends that is in play. This downtrend is the current environment of plug power. The ascending line is the overall trend. Okay. So this is where the market's going to come to blows at. This is where it's going to make its decision. Right between $48 all the way here towards, $42.75, even $40. Okay. This is where we need to pay attention to the market action. Because if we get more strength into the market in plug power, then this ascending line is definitely in play, and you would expect the market to go higher. But if we maintain this descending line that is currently being active, we maintain that trend, then we understand that the downtrend is going to continue and to expect lower price. Now, obviously, the current trend is in control, so we need to expect that to continue until we see this market in plug power break it. Okay. So let's go ahead and get rid of this ascending line right now, because looking at the market in plug power on all of the time frames definitely lets us know that the trend into the market in plug power is still there. All right, so let's go ahead and play the weakness into the market in plug power. Still, you all can see here, $48 is restriction, which is about 10%, but ultimately anywhere below this ascending line could be restriction. Okay, so we can play this as we see the market in plug power continue to trade. So long as this market trades below this descending line, we understand that the market is still intact and that expectation of lower price is still there. Now, when I looked at the market on multiple time frames, I'm still seeing that being the case. Now, where will we TP out into the market in plug power? Okay, where would you all take the profit? So let's look at this 15-hour time frame. A lot hasn't changed. So again, I really want to see where the support area came in on this particular 15-hour price bar. So literally, we would have to skim off a little bit right now into the market and plug power. So I'm looking for a possible bounce into the market, but that doesn't mean anything so long as this price doesn't break that descending line. Okay, so this forecast is going to be continuing as long as this market trades below that line. Okay, so for the moment, we'll TP anywhere in the green into this market and plug power. Okay, so anywhere. So let's just make it around, $40 or so, which is around 8.36% is where we'll TP the market at in this prediction. But like I told you, we can see this market come all the way down here to support right prior to the market broke out. Okay, so that's it. This is our prediction, our forecast into the market and plug power. Again, let us know your price prediction for this stock. And as always, make sure you maintain a profitability and trade different.